The jungle moon of Valkaris 7 wasn't on any tourist map. It wasn't even supposed to be habitable. Dense black forests stretched endlessly under a violet sky, their twisted branches whispering in a language no translator could decode. Bioluminescent spores drifted through the air like glowing dust, and the ground itself pulsed faintly, as if the planet was alive. Most ships avoided it. Most species feared it. But for a human mechanic named Ryan Hale, it was just another job. The crash. Ryan's shuttle wasn't supposed to go down. One moment he was orbiting peacefully, running diagnostics on a trade vessel. The next, his console exploded with warnings. Engine failure. Navigation lost. Unknown interference. Yeah, that's not good. The jungle rose up fast beneath him. He barely had time to curse before the ship tore through the canopy, smashing into the alien forest with a violent scream of metal. Silence followed, then pain. Ryan groaned, pushing himself up from the wreckage. Okay, alive. That's a win. His comms were dead. Engines destroyed. Supplies? Minimal. And the jungle was watching him, something in the dark. Night fell quickly on Valkaris 7. Too quickly. Ryan had just managed to rig a small fire from salvaged fuel cells when he heard it. A sound. Low. Weak. Not a predator. Something hurt. He froze. Bad idea, he muttered. Every horror story starts with this. The sound came again. A soft, almost pitiful whine. Ryan sighed. Yeah. Definitely a bad idea. And then he grabbed a flashlight and followed it anyway. The creature. He found it tangled in glowing vines. A creature unlike anything he had ever seen. About the size of a large dog, its body covered in shimmering silver fur that reflected the jungle's strange light. Its eyes glowed faint gold, wide with pain. One of its limbs was trapped, pierced by a jagged shard of alien metal, probably from his crash. Ryan winced. Great, I did this. The creature growled weakly. Not aggressive, just afraid. Ryan slowly knelt. Hey, easy. I'm not here to hurt you. It didn't understand his words, but it understood his tone. Carefully, slowly, he reached forward. A human decision. This was the moment that separates humans from the rest of the galaxy. Logic said, walk away. Survival said, don't touch unknown alien wildlife. But humanity has never been ruled by logic alone. Ryan pulled out his tools. All right, this is gonna suck for both of us. The creature tensed as he removed the shard. Cried out once. Sharp, echoing through the jungle. Ryan didn't stop. He cleaned the wound. Wrapped it, stayed with it until the shaking slowed, until the fear faded, until the creature leaned, just slightly, into his hand. The bond. Hours passed. The jungle remained silent. Too silent. Ryan noticed something strange. Nothing attacked. Nothing approached. It was like the entire ecosystem was waiting. The creature, now calmer, looked at him with those glowing golden eyes. Then it did something unexpected. It pressed its head gently against his chest. Ryan blinked. Okay, that's new. He hesitated, then awkwardly patted it. Yeah, I guess we're doing this. The truth revealed. The ground shook. Ryan stood instantly. What the? The jungle parted. Not metaphorically, literally. Trees bent away. The air vibrated. And something massive approached. Figures emerged from the darkness. Tall, armored, not machines beings, alien warriors. And at their center, she walked, the queen of Valkaris 7. She stood over 7 feet tall, her presence commanding the very air itself. Her skin shimmered like living crystal, her eyes glowing with the same golden light as the creature beside Ryan. But there was no mistaking it. She was not something to be approached lightly. She was power. She was authority. She was danger. Ryan slowly raised his hands. Okay, I can explain. The creature beside him moved forward. The warriors tensed. But the queen raised her hand. Silence. Recognition. The creature walked to her, then turned back to Ryan. And something clicked. The queen's expression changed. From cold authority to something deeper, something ancient. You, her voice echoed, not spoken, but felt. You saved him. Ryan blinked. Yeah? He was hurt. The warriors shifted uneasily. The queen stepped closer, her gaze intense, studying him, measuring him. You touched him, she said. Without fear. Ryan shrugged nervously. I mean, I was terrified. Just didn't seem like the right time to panic. For a moment, silence. Then the queen did something no one expected. She smiled. The declaration. Do you understand? She said slowly. What you have done? Ryan shook his head. Not even a little. The queen turned to her warriors. Her voice thundered across the jungle. He has saved the sacred companion. The warriors dropped to one knee. Ryan's eyes widened. Sacred what? The queen looked back at him. In our culture, the one who protects what is bound to us. She stepped closer. Becomes bound to us. Ryan swallowed. That sounds important. It is. A pause. Then clearly, I choose you. Ryan blinked. I'm sorry, what? You are now my mate. The shock. Silence. Even the jungle seemed to hold its breath. Ryan laughed nervously. Okay. Haha. Good joke, very funny. No one laughed. The warriors bowed deeper. The creature happily nudged his hand. Ryan looked around. You're serious? The queen tilted her head. In our world, there is no higher honor. Ryan rubbed his face. I just fixed a wound. I didn't sign up for marriage. The queen stepped even closer. Her voice softened. You acted without expectation. You protected without obligation. You stayed when you could have left. Her golden eyes locked onto his. That is what we value. The choice. Ryan stood there, a human mechanic, on a jungle moon, being offered something he never imagined. Power, status, a place in a world that wasn't his. But more than that, he saw something in her eyes. Not authority, not dominance, but trust. Real trust. The kind that can't be faked. Do I get a say? He asked quietly. The queen nodded. Always. Ryan looked at the creature beside him. At the jungle. At the warriors. Then back at her. Then I guess we start slow. A pause. Maybe not jump straight to marriage? For a second, the queen said nothing. Then, she laughed. A sound that echoed through the jungle like sunlight breaking through clouds. Epilogue. Months later, the galaxy would whisper about Valkyris 7. About the human who became more than a mechanic. More than a survivor. About the man who earned the trust of a queen. Not through power. Not through conquest.